thinking in the back of your mind that Bitcoin is a revolution that you are concerned about joining or have already, then this is an article you may want to read. The article is entitled A Most Peaceful Revolution. Bitcoin is a slow-burning but potent revolution. Now, this article talks about the problems and successes Bitcoin is having around the world. If you are concerned that your government is watching to see who invests in Bitcoin, then you are probably correct. The IRS is making every effort to tax Bitcoin profits and thus far have won all of their court cases. But there is an even bigger problem when it comes to Bitcoin international acceptance. The green areas are countries that have accepted Bitcoin. The red areas are hostile towards Bitcoin and Bitcoin investors. However, it is the gray and orange areas that presents the biggest problem for Bitcoin's growth. China has banned the formal exchange of Bitcoin completely and totally. India is mulling over legislation to make mere ownership illegal. The bottom line is when you have two of the largest populated continents in the world saying no to an idea, this places limitations on the idea and on Bitcoin, and literally places the world into two separate categories. Now, the IRS deems virtual currency to be a digital representation of value that functions as a medium of exchange, a unit of account, and or a store of value. I will tell you what I have told my tax clients. Slowly take your profits from Bitcoin each year and pay the taxes, which I have already helped them to be in a lower tax bracket. You do not want any surprises. If Bitcoin says you are a millionaire, then turn what they say into greenbacks. Invest in gold, silver, or real estate. As you know, on this channel, we present news that surrounds one of the 7 basic factors that affects any country's foreign currency rate. We focus mostly on the Iraqi dinar, the Vietnam dong, the Malaysian ringgit, and the Zimbabwe dollar. Here we learned that Iraq is to sign a gas deal with Baker Hughes. In this article, we find that Jordan is planning on transporting oil from Iraq, and they want to do this by using the roads at a rate of 10,000 barrels per day. The links to all articles are in the description. In this article, we learned that Iraq plans to relaunch religious tourism in and other ancient sites. Now, here we learned that the IMF provides funds to developing countries for tourism, and we can hope that Iraq will receive the same considerations once the Iraqi religious tourism kicks into high gear. As reported earlier on this channel, there are thousands of people who live for following in the Pope's footsteps. They will want to visit Iraq to experience the birthplace of Abraham and other biblical sites in Iraq. Moving on to Vietnam. In this article, we learned that Vietnam is taking major steps to ensure they are not put on the U.S. Treasury Department's currency manipulators list again. Could this mean we can expect the Vietnam dong currency to increase against the U.S. dollar? Maybe. The links to all articles are in the description.